shall see how they get on. Fingers crossed that the boys can get a positive result here. And if they can, you never know, qualification could still be on. Underway then here, south of the city centre. Slavia, you would suggest favourites, given the way that Arsenal have performed over the course of the first 3 match days of this competition. But let's hope that the young players that have come in here can make a good show of themselves. We know how talented this group of players is from an Arsenal standpoint. It was interesting to hear from David Horseman after the game against Atleti. He suggested that we're in a situation where he believes we should have almost qualified, and yet we're on 0 points. It's going to be a tough gig. We have to win 3 out of 3, really, and hope results go our way to qualify for the round of 32 and the knockout stages. It is a tall order, we know that, but it's a big challenge, and I'm sure that the young boys are up for today. Under pressure immediately here from Slavia side. You have showed some really good form, as we mentioned, that drumming of Bode Glimt, and then the draw against Inter before being beaten by Atalanta last time out. Going to be interesting to see how they respond to that particular setback. Fed back towards Milojevic. Just try to aim it through, but an opportunity for Arsenal to come forwards here potentially. Karak O'Neill is going to play through the centre for the Gunners. Going to be interesting to see how Bailey Joseph on this left-hand side, Balux and Kamara over on the right-hand side, all interchange. All the way through to Ranson. And a player down, unfortunately, in Slavia colours. Beran, the player who might need a little bit of treatment here. Didn't see too much wrong with that. Throwing which Pitak will take over on this right-hand side. He's a player that's knocking on the door. First team action, throw-in taken quickly here, and Slavia with a good opportunity to get a low ball in. Well, that was Picolon who broke forwards. Kolisek over on the left-hand side looking to keep things going here for Slavia. Back towards Milojevic. And Arsenal will look to try and break things up and do. All the way back to Kalinin, who's back in the starting lineup for his second appearance in the UEFA Youth League this season. Adam Parr did start the previous 2, a keeper that's been on the bench for the B team that play in the second tier in Czechia, incidentally. An awful lot of these players playing for the B team and the C team. The C team effectively is the under-20 side. There is an under-19 team as well in the Czech Junior Pyramid. This is Suleiman, who looks to go again. Pitak playing really far forward on the right-hand side for Slavia. It's almost a forward 3 with Shivala through the centre and Picolon over on the left-hand side. Taken by Sweet. Just haven't managed to get a foothold in the fixture just yet, Arsenal. But Slavia Prague doing really well in their domestic division. They are top of the standings in the under-19 league. Unbeaten in recent outings, 6 domestically without suffering a reverse. Their last defeat coming at the hands of Sigma Olomouc. Did beat Dukla Prague 5-2 in their last game. And this is Suleiman coming forward. And domestically at home, they've been excellent. They've won all 6 of their fixtures, scoring 18 goals and conceding 8. They do give the opposition a little bit of a chance. There is Suleiman back in the starting lineup for this game, in and out of the team in the UEFA Youth League, but a regular for the C team this season, who effectively play in the 3rd tier. He's started some 7 games for the under-20s. The B team is a little bit more mix and match, with some senior players dropping in, but a number of the players on show today in red and white have played for the B team this season. Vainoa is one of them. And then Pitak tries to guide it forwards. Vaganeki with the block. Forward here towards Shivala. It's just going to go out of play. Won their only home game in the UEFA Youth League this season against Burda, a 5-0 success. Since then, away games at Inter and at Atalanta. Defeated Atalanta, was a draw against Inter. Senior side, of course, true at Atalanta. They are struggling at the moment, though, in the Champions League proper, but the junior side a bit more confident, with 4 points on the board already. Currently in 19th, incidentally. Play 3, 1-1, draw 1, lost 1, 7 goals scored. Just a point clear of potentially dropping out of the 22. Good start from the majority of the English clubs in the UEFA Youth League. Spurs top the table, Chelsea also 3 wins from 3, Liverpool unbeaten through 3 as well, Manchester City in 12th position. Arsenal and Newcastle, the 2 teams that are struggling, unfortunately, from an English Premier League academy perspective. Free kick here for Arsenal, opportunity to get the likes of Sweet forward, maybe in Clark as well. O'Neill, Bailey, Joseph, Kamara in and around the penalty area. Let's see what Arsenal can conjure here. Augustine's going to curl this one in. The whistle is gone. That's what we see at junior level, and indeed on the continent. Whenever the balls come in from wide areas, corners or set pieces, if there's any sort of pushing or blocking, the referee will blow. It's very different to the Premier League. Here is Kalinin. Now it's with Beran. Attack right-hand side. Beran will take the throw. Pitak could move further forward. Vainoa has moved inside Arsenal territory. Pitak will take the throw. Down towards Slončík. Milodovic to his left-hand side. Positive start from Slavia Prague. It's long towards Shivala, just over the heads of the young striker, just 16. Player that's been up to the B team this season, yet to score for the B team, or indeed the UEFA Youth League side this campaign. Shivala playing alongside Piccolon. See what Kamara can do here. It's cleared away. But Arsenal getting bodies in good areas here. Milodovic. Kolisek on the left-hand side. Shivala that's dropped a little deep. It's one back cleverly. Arsenal coming forwards here. Belly Joseph calling for it on the left flank. It's gone to the right-hand side. Let's see what Kamara can do. He's got a really good goal against Exeter in the EFL Trophy this season, a game which Arsenal came so close to winning, 3 times in front, lost 4-3 in the Virtue Trophy. Arsenal are still top of their section, but it's so tight. Every single club in that particular group have won 1 and lost 1. It's going to go right down to the wire. Arsenal have got to play Cardiff away from home. A number of these players on show today will be involved in that game for sure. Really like the combination play of Kamara and Brando Bailey Joseph in the junior games that I've seen this season. Good to get a handle on Karak O'Neill as well, who has played in this competition previously and scoring a lot of goals for the under-18s this season. There you can see the number 76. He's a real talent. An eye for goal for sure. 6 for the 18 so far this season. This is Milodovic though for Slavia Prague. Vainoa. Kalinin, good pressing here from the Arsenal juniors. Clip to this near side. Beran is calling for it from Slončík. He will push it forward. Suleiman bursting through on this near side. Just offers it further forward for Piccolon. Can he get the cross in? He can. Well, really good movement from Slavia Prague. It was Chivala that was coming in over on the left-hand side, the blonde-haired figure after good movement from Piccolon. Piccolon, who made his first team debut in the Europa League a couple of years ago now. Late sub against Servette in a 4-0 home win in December of 2023. He's a Czech under-19 and under-20 international. Scored a hat-trick in the Elite League for the under-20s just last month. And has got 5 goals for the B team in the second tier in Czechia this season. Corner taken, nodded down. Oh! Well, Slavia have the advantage here. Who got the final touch? We will need a replay because I fancy this is going to go down as an own goal. Well, just when Arsenal were beginning potentially to get a little handle on it, let's take another look at this. Nodded back across the face of goal, and then a wild swing sees it flash into the net. I think that is an own goal, O'Neill, but we'll have to triple check. Oh, that's an own goal, isn't it? Well, Slončík with the header back across the face of goal, and it was the centre-half that was mobbed by his teammates, but I don't think he can claim that. Well, that's unfortunate, and it's set back early on here. Arsenal beaten by Athletic Club, then Olympiacos, then Atleti in a game that really could have gone either way. Real shame that it's no wins from 3 games so far after this. Bayern at home and Club Brugge away. Tend to think that 6 points probably isn't going to be enough. I mean, you never know. Really have to get something from this fixture. O'Neill will be doubly determined to try and redress the balance here. Hamill's on the overlap. Should be cleared away. There is a determination about this Slavia side. Confirmation that the goal has gone down as an own goal, unfortunately, for Kadek O'Neill. Doing his best to try and clear, but it was a wild slice after Slončík's nod back. Given away. Randall Bailey-Joseph now coming forward for the Gunners. Always full of trickery. What can he do? Can take a touch here. It's a good block. It's a corner. A bit of hope here for the Gunners. Mentioned the combination play between these two. They've got good understanding. It's a forceful block. Scored in PL2 this season. Usman Kamara, as well as that EFL trophy strike. Corner for the Gunners. In swinger by the looks here. Ibrahim just on the edge of the penalty area, but you can see the referee here from Kazakhstan just looking at all the movement inside the box. It's towards the back post. Movement from Ibrahim went from the edge of the penalty area, scurrying around the back post as the corner taker would have seen it. Just look at the movement here of the 72. Gets away from his man, Suleiman. He's unlucky not to get something on that. That was well worked, just not the outcome that we were hoping for. Then back by Renoa for Kalinin. Kamara, right-hand side. O'Neill calling for it. Who can he find? Kamara again battling away. Milojevic will win it back and just pushes it forward down the wing. Ranson. No chance with the goal whatsoever. Did play in that 4-1 reverse at the hands of Atalanta in the UEFA Youth League last season. But this is a debut this term. Jack Porter, the usual stopper in the UYL. Ranson gets plenty of height and distance on that one. It's a good delivery and a good flick on as well towards O'Neill. Slavia have players back. Suleiman. He's looked fairly dynamic in midfield. 7 appearances for the under-20s this season. Beran. Beran again. Nowhere to go. All the way back for Kalanin. Referee took a look at that and let things go. Arsenal with an opportunity, and it's just over the bar. Gustian really got hold of that one. Just needed to keep it down a little. Just signs here. Arsenal beginning to create a little bit, but Slavia will be good on the counter. Beran. Picolon. Whistle has gone. Picolon suggesting that he was getting his shirt pulled there. Scored against Bodo in that 5-0 success on match day 1. Marek Naskos has been the standout really this season for Slavia. A couple of goals already in the UEFA Youth League, scored against Bodo and indeed against Inter. Late equaliser in the 2-2 draw. A score for the B team as well this term. Slavia throw, not quite from the right position. Pitak steals a yard or two. Picolon will flick it on. Shivala. Ranson. Sweet to dig it out. Nodded back by Slonchik. That's a Slavia throw. Thought the ball may well have just crossed the line there. Not the case. Yaroslav Makac is the coach of Slavia. Said he didn't really expect the win against Bodo. He said he was thrilled. Absolutely dismantled the Norwegian side, he exclaimed after it. Said that the boys showed incredible character and quality. He said matches like that, what youth development is all about. And you just sense it was a real confidence boost for the side that hasn't been involved in this competition for a few years. And although they're doing really well from a domestic standpoint, to put 5 past any opponent on the continental stage was a real shot in the arm. Haven't managed to clean sheet at home in their last 3 domestically, and only 1 in 6 so far this season in the under-19 league. So they are a side that do give the opposition chances. Arsenal have just got to try and find a way through. Hammer will play it back. Touch for Clark. It's going to be a free kick the Gunners' way. And 6 in the 18s league, of course, with 4 wins so far, but they're a little off Crystal Palace at the top of the southern section. Obviously PL2, in which a number of these players perform in a much bigger league. 13th at the minute, 11 points off Ipswich. 3 wins so far this campaign. As I mentioned, the AFL trophies proving a competition that potentially will see Arsenal go through to the knockout stages. This was O'Neill, who's adjudged to a foul. Slonchik, don't think there was too much in that. Good hard run at Callach O'Neill, who has played for the Northern Irish under-21s, incidentally. Brando Bailey-Joseph. Copley to turn, neatly done now then. As he set his sights on striking from distance, Ibrahim. Arsenal moved the ball cleverly. Hamill thought about the shot. Kamara right-hand side, there's plenty in Arsenal blue inside the penalty area here. Back heel, does it quite work out? Unfortunately not, but that was better from the Gunners. They've got to be wary on the counter here. And a slip, but a recovery just in time. Vainoa to come forward. 2 inside the penalty area. Delivery isn't quite good enough, and it's flicked away. Kolasek up against Kamara here. Kolasek will win a corner. His debut for the first team in the Czechia Cup earlier this season against Sokaj Brozhany back in September. A 2-0 away success started that match, incidentally. Jakub Kolasek came off at half-time. But another one that's been up to the B team this season. 14 appearances for the side in the second tier, although only 4 starts. Another corner, more danger here for Arsenal. Slavia mix it up a little bit. In comes the delivery, punched away by Ranson. That's really well done by the young stopper. Played for England's under-19s recently. Suleiman with the attempted cross, good block.
Asi jo, ono i z druhé strany asi podle mě kvůli vracet se, aby byl věc. A tím, že máme málo kamer, tak pak to není z čeho vracet.
Going to be a long throw here by the looks of things. Pitak to the edge of the 6-yard area, flicked on and blasted home. Oh, that's a really smart finish. Chivala spins inside the area, and Slavia have a second. Bartosz Chivala, who's only 16. It's his first goal in the UEFA Youth League this season. And a player that seems to have an awful lot of quality. Arsenal just unable to clear their lines. And Bartosz Chivala turns and spins on a sixpence to blast home from close range. It's a neat finish. Ranson had no chance whatsoever. Arsenal didn't clear, and the Gunners have been punished. Ranson, well, Arsenal got it all to do. It's not going to be easy from here on in. We've had a quarter of the fixture. Slavia lead by 2-0. What we have seen, though, from Arsenal this season across the various junior competitions is real resilience and bounce-back ability. We've seen it in PL2 on a lot of occasions. Arsenal going a goal down, 2 down, and this group of players have managed to haul themselves back into positions where they've drawn matches and won matches. It's not quite gone to plan, obviously, in the UEFA Youth League, but across PL2 in particular, there's been a real never-say-die attitude here. And although it's not a situation you really want to find yourself in, the young players have got grit and determination. And let's hope that the boys can find a little bit of quality as well here. We know how good they can be. Just need things to run a little bit for them. Copley doing brilliantly here, piling forwards. Did have Reneki just outside him. This is Ibrahim. Hasn't managed to stamp his authority on the fixture just yet. Through ball was a nice idea for Bailey Joseph, but he's cleared away. It is Clark to control. Shuffles it forward well. It's neatly done. Arsenal on the counter. 4 players in good areas here. One thing I can guarantee you is that the young gunners here will not throw the towel in there. Will fight for every inch and try and turn this one around. Slavia lead by 2. Ransom. Forward that's comfortably nodded down by Boledovic, and now Kalinin. Sonchik. Lenoa. Beran. Bitak doing the running. And they could be in again here. Sweet, that's clever, just lets it run through. It was Clark who came across, wasn't it? Manson will roll it out. Hamill has it now. And Hamill starting from St Johnston. Copley. Oganeki getting some encouragement from the Arsenal coaches. Ransom. Caught in 2 minds maybe here, eventually does get rid. Not the worst ball as well. On the right-hand side, O'Neill is with him here. Kamara runs into trouble, moves out to Kolesek over on the left-hand side, who comes forward for Slavia once again, looking for the big diagonal here. Suleiman controls, does well, cuts inside, still has it. Suleiman does really well. I think that ball was aimed to this near side, and Pitak. Slavia have it again. Suleiman. Kolesek drives to the byline, really good run. All about the cross. This is Pitak, digs it out from underneath his feet, but that's a really good block. Shoganeki on this near side, getting his body in the way. 17-year-old who scored against Olympiacos, of course, match day 2, but to no avail in terms of the result. 2-1 reverse, just 17. And he comes to the far post again. And the referee decided to give Arsenal a free kick. Sweet fall. Field by O'Neill is going to go again. Sullivan takes a throw. Six last season in their domestic under-19 league. Incidentally, they were 19 points off winners Banik. This term the top, as we know, going much better. Although Sparta do have a game in hand, they're level on goal difference. Here comes Slavia again. Arsenal will clear. Step over and another. Suleiman first time shot. Wasn't that far away. Ransom waits. Well, a long way to go in this fixture. So just looking for something to click here. Augustin driving forward. Suleiman is there. Joshua Ganeki will win it back here for the Gunners. He's got one or two options here. I know Bailey Joseph, one of them, does get the cross back in. That was dangerous. Well defended by Slavia. Sweet gets tight to his man. Piccolon goes down. Nothing wrong with that. Good challenge. Clark. This is Hamill. Kamara right wing at the moment. Neil just spinning in. Ibrahim. Push forward, but it's well read by Beran, who steps away from the challenge from Copley and comes forward over the halfway line. Good movement from the centre half here. Shivala just can't make it his. Cleared away by the Gunners again. Now it's with Pitak. Here is Naskos. Skipper just slows it down for Slavia. The final two fixtures incidentally mirroring, of course, the first team, Athletic Club, and then Tottenham. I think he does brilliant. Maybe Joseph in field. Ibrahim has it now. Good movement this from Arsenal. Ibrahim shoulder to shoulder with Renaud, who wins it. Comes away with possession. It's good, strong play from the Czechia midfielder. Scored a couple against Berda in that 5-0 success on Matchday 1. Got 3 for the C team this season. Oh, and they've got runners here. Pitak is one of them. Shivala calling for it. Pitak to get the low ball in. There should be another here. There is. Oh, and that's really well worked. And it's Kolasek over on the left-hand side. And that was too easy for Slavia, who lead by 3-0. Well, suddenly they had players left, right and through the middle, and it was Kolasek coming in on the left-hand side, and it smashed home from close range. Pitak's ball in was good. It was bobbling along, wasn't it? Pitch not doing the attacking player any favours, but he kept his eye on the ball, and may well have hit a bit of the ankle, but it didn't matter because he was close in and got plenty on it. Slavia lead by 3. Kolasek, 18, as we mentioned, made his debut in the Czech Cup for the senior side recently. Ever present in the UEFA Youth League this term. And it's the balance of this Slavia side that's been impressive, isn't it? Kolasek on the left-hand side, Pitak on the right, the sort of two wing-backs or wide midfielders. Quite a defined sort of 3-5-2, isn't it, in many ways. Naskos sort of sitting a little deep, allowing Suleiman and Renaud to get forward. Piccolon and Shivala, who've combined well up top. After, of course, scored. I know Bailey Joseph getting a little bit of treatment here. You can see the Arsenal coaching staff in conversation. David Horseman. Talks about the fact that he said we don't feel like we've lost the 3 games. He says that we've sort of given them away a little bit. And this one, though, Arsenal have run into a pretty good Slavia side. But not over, and you never know. This is Copley. Bailey Joseph okay after getting a little bit of treatment. He's giving it straight to Suleiman, who's giving it to Oganeke. Oganeke to curl in. The back heel from Copley doesn't quite come off. Free kick to Slavia. third time that they've been in this competition. Group stages once and domestic champions path the other. Didn't go deep into a tournament that has thrown up some interesting winners. Some academy teams that you might not think of over the last few years. Olympiacos back in 2024, who of course Arsenal were beaten by on match day 2. Different players, admittedly. RZ won this competition in the 22-23 campaign. The Dutch side, they beat Hajduk Split in the final. Two teams that came via the domestic champions path, meeting in the final for the first time. I guess the first time we saw something a little bit different was when Salzburg won it back in the 16-17 season. Barcelona are the champions, incidentally, and have won this title on 3 occasions. English academy teams haven't done so well recently. Chelsea did win 2 of the first 3 renewals and have been finalists on a couple of occasions since then. But presence at finals weekends hasn't been regular over the last few years. Pitak to curl in, Suleiman can't pick it up. Arsenal come away with possession, not for long. Naskos, and again, captain always confident with the ball at his feet. Arsenal with a bit of a lower block all of a sudden here. Naskos again. Shivala still has it. The 16-year-old Beran. Looking to turn. Shivala again. It's on his left side. Really good save. The follow-up from Suleiman is blazed over. Ransom makes an excellent stop. Suleiman reacted quickest of all, but Mubaraki Suleiman could not keep his effort down. Shivala made space neatly with his left foot. Tell you what, he scored with his right with a well-struck effort. That one with his left, which was moving. Ransom sets himself well here, doesn't he? Gets down to his right-hand side. Change here for the Gunners. Bailey Joseph, the player that's gone off. And Alex Marciniak is the player that's come on. Well, we did see Brando Bailey Joseph get a little bit of treatment, didn't we, not so long ago? And we wondered if he was going to continue. He looked okay. He was involved in a little bit of a move after that. But obviously unable to continue. Only got 7 minutes to go until half-time. Alex Marciniak is the player to come on. He plays in the UEFA Youth League for the first time, has been on the bench previously. Last appearance in the 6-2 hammering at the hands of Aston Villa for the 18s at the weekend. A game that went according to plan, unfortunately. Welsh junior international who did score for Wales against Sweden. Naskos to spread it wide. And Slavia come forward once again. 3 to the good with 6 minutes remaining of this first half. Naskos to curl one inside the box. It's nodded away. I know asking a lot to keep that one in play, but Kalasek does well. Pitak, who's popped up over on that left-hand side. Can he get the crossing? Corner. In swinger by the looks of things here. I know with the responsibility movement from the edge of the box, just inside the area, as you can see. It's whipped in, and Ranson does well to keep hold of that under a little bit of pressure. Wants to get a few Slavia players out of the way, nothing wrong with that. Hamill. Kamara was getting his shirt tucked there for sure, but that's good endeavour from the winger. Holds on to the ball, and then he is fouled. That's a good call from the referee, because I think he could have given the free kick previously, but wanted to see what would happen. And eventually there was another little nudge and pull and kick. Christian to deliver. Dutch junior international, 19s level. Flat trajectory, the worst idea. Flicked away, came off a Slavia head, I think. It's been kept in on this near side by Pitak. Renault, Pitak. Chiniak closes down. Beran stretches, can't control. Long punt forward once again. Marciniak's header bounces out of play. Pitak will take the throw. Picolon. Beran to come forward. Pitak. Chiniak the covering player. Beran to turn. Renault has got Kolisek over on the left-hand side. He can't spot him though, and maybe a counter is on. O'Neill through the centre. Has he got the pace to get there? Slonchik races across. And again, it's gone against the young striker of Arsenal, Kerak O'Neill. I think he's unlucky there. Slonchik knows that he can just feel any sort of contact, he's going to go down, because O'Neill might have been able to run him there. There's just the arm that comes across. That's not enough to send a big centre-half to the ground, but he slipped to the turf and gets the call. Suleiman will leave, Beran will take. Inching towards the break here with Arsenal. 3 down, unfortunately. Slavia have been ruthless. They know that they can score goals. Very, very good this season. 39 goals scored domestically this campaign. It's an incredible amount. 14 games in. But they have conceded 22, which is the most of the top 7 in their under-19 league. A lot of these players are in and out of that particular side. There's a number of them that do play regularly in it, along with being up to the 20s for the C team and the occasional B team appearance. It is a bit mix and match, a little like Arsenal's, and I know that it's always difficult for the English academy sides because the under-19s is not an age group that England has a league at. It's 18s and then 21s. An awful lot of the academy sides across the continent is 17s and 19s. And then a B team or a second team that plays in the regional leagues, or indeed second or third tier, depending on how strong the leagues are. Short corner taken. And then to curl in. To the edge of the area. And then just aimed back by Kolisek. Ibrahim. Aganeki away. Chiniak wasn't quite up with the ball that's played over the top, not his fault. Callanan has time enough here. 45 just about up. We might get a couple of minutes added on time. We've had 3 restarts, of course, because of goals scored by the hosts. 1 alteration, 1 little bit of a stoppage for injury as well. Piccolon to take a touch. Suleiman over on the left-hand side. Here he is. He's been good in the first period for Slavia. And it's towards Chivala. Overcooked. 3 minutes of added on time. Ricochets between centre half and fullback. Chivala. One back well. Chinik then runs into trouble. Renault plays it forward. Piccolon. This is Pitek. And now it's Naskos. Scorer of 1. Nearly had another. Very impressive opening 45 from Bartosz Chivala. Just 16, the Slavia number 19. Seven attempts all told for Slavia. 3 on target, 3 goals. That's efficiency for you. A ruthless nature about this Slavia side in the opening 45 here. Suleiman. Pitek. Pitek will curl in. Running up into the air. Coupling will turn. Hamill. Just the laces through that one. Will it fall for O'Neill? Not quite. Chinik on this left-hand side now, of course. As Bailey Joseph has unfortunately had to go off injured, I presume. Maybe just a precaution. Benan. Late opportunity maybe here for the Gunners. Threaded through. And then someone needs to pull the trigger. Just got away from him. Well, that is half-time, and it's been an opening 45 minutes in which Slavia have absolutely dominated. 3 to the good, an own goal. O'Neill slicing into his own net beyond Kauri Ranson. And then Chivala with a wonderful turn. Brilliantly done from the 16-year-old, who's been one of a number that have impressed in red and white in this first half, before Kolisek got a third just after the half hour, and is in Slavia Prague that's been to the fore. So Karabayev, the Kazakhstan official, to get us underway for this second period. Oslo attacking the goal away too, all right. 3 down for an opening 45 that hasn't quite gone to plan. Underway then for the second half here. Matchday 4 of the UEFA Youth League. It is Slavia Prague 3, Arsenal 0. It's been a bit of a lesson in efficiency and ruthlessness in front of goal. Chances that Slavia have created, they have finished. And there are some really good young players, I think, in Slavia colours that will have a pretty good senior career if they can continue to progress here, as we've seen. Piccolon to turn, but lose out. And get in the way. Cannon Hamill waits to take the throw, adjusts the socks. Young fullback Scored for the 18s this season. Scottish junior international. Player that's really comfortable on the ball. Does like to get forward. Neskos with a header back. Copley to put the laces through it. Going to get to flick it on. Chinia to help it on. O'Neill's on the move here. Just need to see some positivity. Get a goal back. Keep your fingers crossed. Sweet. Ranson. Hamill. Kamara does well. Under real pressure. Loses out. Tanaskos. Picolon. This is Suleiman. Shivala calling for it. And eventually the shot is over the crossbar. Attack, I think it was coming in over on the right-hand side. It was. It's a sort of opportunity that in the first half Slavia was scoring with. Kamara. Kolisek. Ibrahim wins it back. Good play. Just a little off balance, runs into Naskos. Volodovic on this near side. It's going to be a throw into Slavia. Continues advantage played from the Kazakhstani officials. Suleiman still has it. Shivala tries to aim it through towards Reinoa. Still win it back. Christian. Hamill. First time forward, doesn't quite catch it as he hoped. Naskos. Slonchik forwards. Beran, first time. Picolon, she's sweet over, is back up on his feet. I thought that was a free kick. It has been given as a free kick. Slonchik. Cannon waits. It's the coach of Slavia, Janoslav Makac, who has coached the 17s and the 19s domestically, now in charge of the C team as well as the European 19 squad. Previously was at Mlada Boleslav, but getting a really good reputation. Free kick. Pitak. Well, 6 minutes into this second half. Must not look a little more organised maybe here. Quite. The domineering performance from Slavia. Suleiman away. But they are very good on the counter, as we've witnessed already. Kamara shows good strength and still coming forwards here. Now then, can you get the cross in? It just ricochets up. Ibrahim helps win it back. Stien. Lucky not to get a lucky break. Picolon. Vitak, who's always willing on that right-hand side, still going forwards here. Chiniak. And again, Ganekis moved forwards to the left-hand side as a more advanced position, but it's gone the other way. Hamel, shoulder to shoulder, and that's gone Arsenal's way. Shivala with a yellow card. It was forceful. I agree, it was a free kick. I'm not sure it should be a caution. Makes no connection with the football, makes no real appetite to get there, does he? Maybe that's why the caution's been given. The attempt leads to this free kick. Now, what can Arsenal conjure here? It's going to be an in-swinger by the looks of things. 5 in Arsenal colours wait for the delivery. Slavia defenders set towards the far post. It ricochets down. Can anyone pull the trigger? Not quite. That's been the story, hasn't it? Second balls haven't fallen for Gunners in good position. Shivala will inch it through. The spin from the skipper is good. It's back towards Shivala. Is he going to go for glory? Well, really needed to pull that one back, I think, and it's gone the wrong side of the post, thankfully, from an Arsenal standpoint. Neat spin from Naskos. He was always going to go for goal, wasn't he? Ranson had that near post covered. Ranson to clear. Not quite good enough for Suleiman. Copley's there. Skipper does well. Neat feet in that middle third. Chiniak to aim it back. Ganeki has got sweep if required, and Clark calling for it as well, but it's gone further forwards. Good positivity with a ball down the flank, and Arsenal do win a throw. Ganeki. And then forcefully down the line. Chiniak keep it in just about. Kamara waits on this near side. O'Neill will drive to the byline here. Just Kamara waiting. Can he force the ball through? Not quite. Slavia will smuggle it behind. Just a little bit of pressure. Are we over-egging it to say it's a pressure here, but the ball certainly more in and around the Slavia box in the last few minutes. Stien is just being told to wait here. There's a little bit of pushing and shoving inside the area. Referee wants a word with a couple of players, one of each flavour here by the looks, Arsenal and Slavia. Kamara standing his ground. I think that's what he's suggesting. He's saying, no, I can stand here. What's the issue? Outswinger, left-footed. Up goes the signal. Movement towards near. And it comes. That's good delivery, and the header flicked on. Ibrahim looking to use his strength here to turn against Suleiman. Hamel, can he dig the cross out? Good spin on that. And the header is just wide. Oh, that's unlucky. Really good ball in, and O'Neill holds his head. as he just tried to turn and aim that towards the corner. Well-worked opening, first-time ball that took a little bit of a deflection. This was such a tough header, and he's risen in front of his defender, and he's twisted in the air to get a little bit of purchase on the header. Not easy, and it's only just wide of the post. Good effort. Bit of pressure here on that Slavia back line. Kamara. Oh, he's unlucky. There's not a lot wrong with that for me. He's just got put good pressure on the Slavia defender. And there is a determination about this young side, as we know. Shivala. Soliman. Pitak right-hand side. Can't quite find him. Has to go back towards Beran. Soliman again. Soliman once more. Ganeki wins the interception. O'Neill goes down. That's a free kick. SDM breaking forward. Kamara on the right-hand side. First touch is good. He's got Hamel outside him here, looking to dig out the cross first time. Kamara does manage to aim it inside the area. And it was Oganeki coming in at the back post that was stretching to get to that, just unable to make contact. Change being made here. Just waiting confirmation of it. Looks like Stefan Beran potentially is going to come off. Let's just wait and see. We are going to see Matej Kotrba, 17-year-olds. Of course, one of the players to come off, the skipper. Did we see Picon's number go up as well there? No, it's going to be Kolasek, the other player to come off. So those are the two players that have gone off. Svara is the other to come on here. So those are the changes. Svara and Turba. Here's an effort that ricochets in! And Arsenal do have a foothold in the fixture potentially. Well, Kerak O'Neill, it's not been an easy day for him, given the fact that he netted the own goal that put Slavia in front. However, having seen a header just flash wide a few moments ago, he took advantage of the fact that Slavia were resetting because of those changes to fire an effort towards goal. It did take a big deflection. The keeper was wrong-footed, may well have been beaten anyway, but we're 3-1. So now then, what do we think? Slavia making changes. Kolasek and Neskos have gone off. Kochvara and Kotrba have come on to confirm. And can the young gunners ask a few more questions of this Slavia defence? Six for the under-18s this season for Kerak O'Neill. And he's netted in the UEFA Youth League for the first time. Mentioned those Northern Ireland junior caps at under-21 level. Did assist the Arsenal goal against Athletic Club in this competition earlier. Slavia's turn to come back. And they might be able to respond immediately. Oh, what a save, Ranson! Had to readjust his feet and push it over from close range. It did almost look easier to score for Pitak, who was in such a good position. Piccolo on the right-hand side with a good touch. Pitak continued his run inside the area. I think you've got to give credit to Ranson there. I know it was sort of towards him to a certain extent, but he's got to keep his eye on it. Pitak will think he really should have scored, and he probably should have. But that's a really good save. Slavia with a corner. Pitak looking to flick on. Slavia lead Arsenal by 3-1. There is a little bit of life in this fixture. Fight from the young gunners here. Ranson with a disguise on the rollout. Copley. Free kick. Kamara. Side of Volodovich. Slavia winning back. Shivala. Threaded through. Piccolon turns it round the corner. Slavia coming forwards here. It's another good block. Ranson to collect. Remaining. Slavia 3, Arsenal 1. Stien turns, wins a free kick. So Frolic incidentally has come on for Slavia. Yellow card here. Let's have another look at this. UEFA coming together. And just knocking the ball away potentially to earn that caution. So free kick here for the Gunners. Now, this would be interesting if Arsenal can conjure a second here. Stien with the signal, clip towards the back post, but gets too much on it. Confirmation of those changes, incidentally. Just like it was Foyt that came on for Naskos and Palavets for Kolisek. Pickle on the play that's down at the moment. Ranson waits. 25 minutes remaining. Come brought down. It's just getting more stop than start, isn't it? And that will suit Slavia, given the fact that Arsenal have just got a little bit of a toehold in. Leno waits to take this free kick. Taken short. Leno seen of much of him in this second period. He's good in the opening 45. Arsenal will clear. Guided back towards the edge of the penalty area. Shivala was on the move. It's taken down. And the shot is blocked. Good response from Slavia this. back to 3-1. Margin of lead has been reduced a little. Sliding challenge is enough to send the ball spinning out of play, but Arsenal have got to throw in a good area. Slavia win it back, but for how long? Suddenly it's Arsenal winning a lot of second balls. Again, it's good movement. Yannicki on the left-hand side, back towards the byline here. What about the pullback? Cleared away when O'Neill was lurking. Zavala can't get to that. More purposeful from the Gunners here. It's gone Slavia's way. Also, Paladovic that got the yellow card, incidentally. Pitak with the throw. It's another free kick. Not seen anything really of Paladovic since coming on. Just 18. He played in this competition previously once as a substitute. Copley. Just coming on. Frolic as well. It's a debut in the competition for him. Will turn and get the cross in. Slavia suddenly are under pressure. Copley. Arsenal's captain driving the Gunners on. Still 22 minutes remaining, time enough to get something from the fixture. Oh, the flick is good, is it? Oh, not quite. Nice idea from Yannicki. Oh, and then a poor challenge. And Sweet could be in trouble. It's definitely going to be a yellow card. And the referee's just making sure that the Slavia players don't do anything untoward here and stupid. Yannicki squaring up with Piccolon, don't need to see any of that. It wasn't a great challenge, we've got to be honest here. Sweet in the book. Oh, doesn't look great when you see it in slow-mo. I think it was that cleared. And this challenge right through the back of the player. And Sweet gets the yellow card. Arsenal player to go into the book. Simon Slončík then to restart here for Slavia, who've been under a little bit of pressure in the last 5-6 minutes or so. We are going to see another change. This time Arsenal and Sweet, the play that's come off. And here Julian is the player that's come on. 17-year-old defender has been used as a substitute in this competition on a couple of occasions. So the man forward. Piccolon. Hamill sticks to his task well. Good ball forwards. And the ball over the top here. O'Neill's looking to use his pace again and does get there first. It's good, strong centre forward play this. Needs a little bit of help, or does he? Still has it here. Leif is positive. There's a spring in the step of the Arsenal youngsters at the moment. They're 3-1 down, but much better in this second half. Ibrahim. Marciniak with the step over. Can he dig out the cross here? Still has it. This one inside the area. Keeper doesn't get it. Still Arsenal press. Hamill. Still looking to turn. Slavia know that they've got a bit of a fight on their hands here if they are to make sure of the 3 points. And Copley goes into the book. Well, having been sent off against Olympiacos, he's got to watch himself for this one, for the remaining 18 minutes. This was the challenge. He doesn't get the ball. Copley into the book. Pavlik, incidentally, is on for Slavia. Another change. Player that's come off, incidentally, is Bartosz Shivalo, scored the second goal. He's been very lively. All the changes have played for a disjointed last 5 or 6 minutes or so. We'll play it in. Soleimani to divert inside the area. Slavia coming forward again. They'll win a corner. Good running here from Palovic. Short corner this time. Looking to curl in. Ricochets around, doesn't fall to an Arsenal shirt. It's recycled here from Slavia. It's clever. Cross towards the far post is wasted, really. Needed a better first touch. Good. Long throw down the line. 16 minutes remaining. Slavia 3, Arsenal 1. And in many ways, 16 minutes here for Arsenal to try and save their UEFA Youth League lives for this season at least. Because if they don't manage to get anything from this game, even if they do win the final 2, 6 points probably not going to be enough to qualify. Never say never, of course. Given the way that the league has gone this season, there's a number of teams without a win after 3 match days, the likes of Juventus and Marseille, Kairat, Newcastle, Karabakh and Bode Glimt. In fact, without a win in 4. It might just open up an opportunity to get inside that top 22 with 6. It's unlikely, but you just never know. Been a last 15-20 minutes where we've had no flow whatsoever. Stark contrast to what we saw in the first half, which obviously from a Slavia point of view was a really good 45, but just from an entertainment point of view, a neutral point of view, shows some really good football from Slavia in particular. But when Arsenal have found a little bit of rhythm, Slavia's tactics have changed a little bit. They are much more of a spoiling team, aren't they? Oh, surely, has that just gone out of play, or was there a foul there on that far side? Either way, Slavia get the call. Just get the feeling here, if it was more of a square goal without the stoppages, Arsenal might be closer to getting something from this game, but they really tested David Kalinin that often, if we're honest. And although they've looked dangerous and got the ball in some good areas, it's not been a game where there's been chance after chance to try and get it back to 3-2 or 3-3 if they didn't set up all the opportunities that Arsenal have had. It's relatively small expected goals number. Aimed back by Balodovic. This is Slončík. He just settled once again a little Slavia. Hamill shows good strength. Julien does well, rides the challenge, pushes it forward. Kamara still battling away, still looking to use his pace and trickery. Julien, that's a good, neat touch. Called inside the area. Bit of a nudge there on Augustien. Play continues. Could tried to take it on. Suleiman was in the way. Clever outball as well here for Slavia. He's had a very good game for Slavia. Suleiman under pressure. Julien put the pressure on, but the counter has been sprung here. Got to come in. And it's forced away. Still Slavia press. I know it's a turn. And not again. Balodovic. Lenoa. This is Suleiman. Round the corner here. Space over on that right-hand side, just about kept in play. Suleiman once more. Slavia finding their rhythm and passing once more, but that's a click forward and that's just going to bounce behind. Seeing the player to come off. We're going to see Malik Hashi. Seen a few minutes of UEFA Youth League action already this season. He's played in with a couple of goals for the 18s in the Academy League. Oh, Suleiman reads that beautifully. Kalon to turn away from Hamill, keep it in play. Suleiman. Lenoa. Come on once more. Just dominating possession inside the Arsenal half. Balodovic forwards. Piccolon to wait inside the penalty area. The forced out now as the ball comes back towards the halfway line. Arsenal can't get a touch of the football all of a sudden. Piccolon under pressure. That's not the best of balls. Just about flicked away. Slavia a little hurried, and Arsenal have won it back. Now then, Gunners come forward in numbers at pace, still going forward. Good tenacity shown on the left flank. Giniat with a step over. She just fed it back. Forward by Clark, who's operating over on that left-hand side now. Does look as if Ibrahim's going to play alongside him after Sweet went off, of course, a few minutes ago, although it's fairly fluid at the minute, isn't it, the Arsenal back line. Throwing to be taken by Pitak, who we've not seen get forward anything like as often as we did in the first period. Well, so much time to measure the cross, but it was poor from this near side, and Padovic not been anything like as good as Kolisek on the left flank. Kamara looking to get the better of Baladovic. He sticks to his task well, and he's on a yellow card, remember. That was a really well-timed challenge. Slavia come forward 3-on-3 if they can move it quickly here. Piccolon operating more on the left than through the middle as we've seen him for much of the game. Renault. Pavlic on again. He's got 3 Arsenal players to worry about. He can't take them all on, and then he fouls one of them. Kamara goes down. The seconds are ticking away. Arsenal haven't found a second. O'Neill's deflected effort hit the back of the net. I thought maybe the comeback kings were in town again. Got 7 minutes remaining. Slavia got full control of this fixture again. Maybe not full control, but 3-1 their lead. Hamill driving in. Good ball forward for O'Neill. This is Kamara. Wants it, edge of the penalty area. He's in a bit of space here as well. Oh, just tried to snap it back for O'Neill. Could he have turned and got the shot away himself? Slavia win it back, not for long. Clark strong in the challenge. And keeps the ball in play. Arsenal come forward once more. Free kick. Bit of a whack in the face there of Beran by the looks of things. He's going to get a yellow card anyway. Stepan Beran, regular for the C team, but needs a bit of help here. Flailing arm, not there. Difficult to say exactly where we got the whack. Captain now that Naskos went off. So, Chiniak to centre. Looking delivery, and Kalinin makes it his. Well, there was plenty inside the box, but maybe straight to the keeper. Looking to put some pressure on the Slavia stopper. Didn't quite work out that way. I don't think it was the worst of balls in. And Arsenal have won it back again here. Slavia getting a little sloppy. Here they come again, the young Gunners. Decent looking ball in, and the shot is brilliantly saved. O'Neill denied by Kalinin. Still Arsenal coming forward though. Whipped in once more, not into safety. Hamill to take a touch, thought about the shot. Kamara right hand side. Oh, just unable to find the fullback. And Slavia still have this 2-goal cushion courtesy of a brilliant stop from Kalinin. Oh, Suleiman could be in here. Good strength shown. Still coming forward. It's Suleiman. And still just a corner to show for his struggles. Maybe should have taken the shot on a little earlier. Thankfully he didn't, and Clark got his body on the line. What a stop at the other end. Having Callan in. Brilliant play. Really good touch, and that's a forceful hit. Studies ground well, Callanan. Actually, I think it was that the ball in field. Good running from the sub. Callanan standing up and certainly being counted. Slavia with an opportunity that's just wide of the target from Frolic. Scored this season for the domestic under-19s. He's been a regular for them. This one a bit of a daisy cutter. And Karen Ransom happy to see that one flash wide. Had it covered anyway, I think. And saying, look, come on, bodies forwards here. Long inside the area. Won't quite come from Kamara. O'Neill is there. Arsenal still might get the opportunity, you know. Yannicki. Plenty of blue shirts in and around the area. Copley forced outside the box. Slavia defending for their lives here. Can Arsenal get one more to set up a grandstand finish? It's going to bounce out. And that's a little wild. Oh, Callanan had to push it over. It's a bit panicked at the back here. There's only a couple of minutes remaining. But if Arsenal can sneak a second, who knows? We've seen late strikes in this competition on a number of occasions. Curled in again, Suleiman away. Slavia on the counter. They lose possession. They're looking a little rattled at the back. In comes the delivery again. Ibrahim, can he get another touch on this one? Slavia again look to clear. It's all very hurried, but they do. Arsenal gunning for this. Oh. And Slavia are slowing it down with a player on the deck. Just look at the determination and willingness here of these Arsenal players to try and salvage a point. Need two in the last two. It's a huge, huge ask. Just a missed kick from Ibrahim initially. And then it's whacked away. Piccolon it was that eventually found touch. Bit of time wasting I fancy going on here. Bit of cramp. Yeah, been that type of game, hasn't it? Renault coming off. Good in the first half, faded a bit in the second for me. Quite as influential. Double change. Turbo has come on. I think came on earlier, but didn't, and maybe Piccolon can't continue either. There's the other alteration. It's Kuchvara coming on. A couple of defenders. Well, he's one defender that's come on. Slavia clear. Suleiman nods to the edge of the area. The effort was always going over from Marcinek. It's a nice idea, crowded penalty area, trying to lift it over and get a bit of dip on it, but clears the crossbar. Suleiman heads up into the air. Trying to add in on time here, but Arsenal still trying to get a second. 5 minutes of added on time. And saying to his teammates, get forward, I've got the ability to launch this one in flat trajectory, that's what you need. Slavia though will defend it well. In fairness, Jamal wins it. Slavia throw. 3-1 if it does stay that way, and it might get worse here for Arsenal. Doesn't tell the full story. This is Suleiman to curl in. Ransom makes the save and pushes away. Suleiman again, and Slavia do have a fourth. that's hard luck on Arsenal, that really is. Because I don't think the scoreline, certainly in the second half, tells the full story. Credit Suleiman for his tenacity here, and he wouldn't give it up. And although Ransom made the first save, he could do nothing about the follow-up. And Slavia have a fourth. And the point surely will be staying in Prague. Just got out of his grasp there, Ransom, after making a good stop initially. Alex Suleiman turning inside the area, and then he's 4-1. And after all Arsenal's urgings and pushings and pressure at the other end, it's unfortunately undone with Suleiman's late strike. Well, there's a lot to pick out of the fixture, and obviously Arsenal are not going to be happy regarding a 4-1 defeat, but the second half display was spirited. This is Frolic coming forwards. And on a lucky day, got a second goal and conceded early on, but ifs and buts and maybes, that's not going to get you the points. And it will be played for, lost for this young Gunners outfit. It's an amazing run. Oh, that's a penalty, I think. Darting inside the area, Palovic. And Ibrahim stuck out a boot. Let's have another look. Easy run. Yeah, just inside. Don't think you can argue that one, if it. Well, this is harsh on Arsenal, but definitely a penalty. Matej Kotrba to take. Hansen to move away. So as we tick towards the 5th minute of added on time, an opportunity from the spot to give Slavia a 5th. Ransom makes himself big. Kotrba sidesteps to his left and smashes home into the corner with real confidence. Slavia 5, Arsenal 1 in the UEFA Youth League. And 2 late goals for Slavia here. Does not tell the story of the second period. Confidently dispatched by the substitute, only just on. With the goal. Time to restart, but obviously this might be the order of the day here. Referee might nudge it on for another minute, we'll see, because the 5 is just about up, but obviously 2 very late goals here. That is the 90, and that may well be Arsenal's sojourn into continental competition done and dusted. 2 more match days to come, of course, for the young Gunners, but no wins from 4 matches here, 4 defeats. A little harsh second half display that was better, but although O'Neill got one back with half an hour remaining after he put through his own net, Shivala Kolisek gave Slavia a 3-0 half-time lead. At 3-1, Arsenal were pushing and had the ball in some good areas, and Kalinin made some good saves, but goals 90 plus 2, 90 plus 5 from Suleiman and Kotrba from the spot, putting some gloss on a Slavia performance, suggesting that they weren't deserved winners here. They were, and in the end, very, very comfortable. Full time here, Slavia 5, Arsenal 1.